Okay, now it's streaming. So the YouTube stream is back up. Go back to the YouTube chat. There it is. Open up my YouTube chat. Perfect. Close the old one and put in the new one. All right. Hopefully people will be joining the YouTube. It looks like I see a few already. All right. Welcome back, Sandra, Dr. Death. All right. Now let me get my other things lined up. I tell you, I was tickled pink when Guardio agreed to sponsor me. So it's a big deal that I put my best effort forward to give the Guardio commercials their best that I can give. I'm going to retitle this stream to say content creation with my friends, with my YouTube, with my friends. I'll just say my friends, because I consider you guys to be my friend. And then I'm also going to reach out to Real Illusion to watch what I'm about to do with you, because if I could get Real Illusion to sponsor me, I would be a perfect channel for them to sponsor, especially with Meet the Huckers. Because I'll be using Real Illusion exclusively to produce Meet the Huckers. And anybody who's into content creation would appreciate the power of what iClone can give. Okay, what I'm doing is I'm tagging my stream right now so that it has the SEO. Okay, and I called this one Content Creation with My Friends. Then I need to add my tags. Got my tags, save it. And then I'm going to change the thumbnail to show my banner image. There we go. And I need to go in one more section. All right. Okay, we're ready to roll. One more item. I got to get Thorium open, because it'll be with that is what we're going to use to okay, I got to delete some emails that I don't need. And I got to okay, I got to keep that where that is. Close that. Okay, I have 4 tabs that I open, and then this is what we're going to use to do our Guardio commercial. So, to create the Guardio commercial, we're going to go back to InVideo and see the existing Guardio commercial. So I'm going to go to, where is it? We got lots of India in there. Oh, we did an aura. We didn't do a Guardio. Oh, there it is right here. Here it is here.
Imagine surfing the web.
Okay, so I should be able to edit. Is it not going to let me edit anymore? Let me go back over here. I guess I can't edit anymore. Is there like a time limit for editing? I'll have to find out. That's okay. We can do another one. Let's see. That's my media. Let me see. I'm kind of bummed that you can't continue to edit. Yeah, you can. We can edit. Cool. All right. So I'm gonna grab this. I don't want all of that. I just want the middle part. There we go. Okay. Now I'm going to create a script. Hey, Livy, thank you for the generous super chat. I appreciate that. Cardio script. I'm going to paste it, and then I'll parse it for paragraphs. Okay, so I'm going to put it into sentences. I'm going to play back what the lady says, and I want your opinion on what Guardio does, and then I'm going to play the one Guardio commercial I created with my voice so we can combine them in some way. We want to keep the commercial under a minute. All right, so that's that. First we're gonna listen to the first one. Actually, I'm gonna play the video that I made of the last one, so that we can see what I did do with it with the AI, and that way we have more ground to work with. So I'm going to my promos. Wait, I'm gonna go to videos, edit, promo, Guardio, latest release. That looks good. Okay, I think it's this one. That doesn't have the girl though. Yeah, this is it here. Okay, so this is my latest Guardio ad.
Imagine surfing the web, breezing through your favorite sports updates when suddenly your device slows down. You've been hit by malware. But with Guardio at your fingertips, this scenario is a thing of the past. Picture an invisible shield, working round the clock, protecting your devices from harmful cyber threats. That's Guardio for you. Be it data theft, phishing, or harmful pop-ups, Guardio is your knight in shining armor. No more interruptions during your digital adventures. Guardio is like the star player on your team, always ready to tackle cyber threats head-on. So why wait? Get Guardio today and turn your browsing sessions into a smooth sailing experience. Because with Guardio, your cyber safety is our priority. Go to www.guard.io/modderpaul to get the best in browser protection.
All right, so that was the newest one. This is the one that I made, and it has its own good things. So this video is sponsored by Guardio. Guardio is a powerful browser extension that acts as a silent bodyguard against your online activities. As you can see here, when I go to the following website given to me by a scammer, the site loads but then is taken over by the Guardio extension, warning me that I had just navigated to a dangerous site. And here is an email. When I click on this link, Guardio steps in and prevents me from falling prey to what is likely a phishing website. Guardio provides real-time browsing protection that can detect threats before they cause harm and keep you and your information safe. Guardio will disable any malicious browser extensions that you've installed in the past. Guardio provides you with a clean, secure browsing
You like mine better?
experience. It takes control of your online safety, and it's used by over 1 million users that are recently featured by Google. The scan it takes only takes 30 seconds. It is affordable, reliable protection. To get started, go to guard.io/modernpaul and click through the prompts. Guardio can be used to protect 5 individuals. You can install it for your parents and perhaps a loved one or other family member to help them stay protected. Don't hesitate. Get protected by Guardio. Your safety is important.
Okay, so I personally like the one I just showed you because it gives you get good concrete exposure to it. Okay, so then what I'm going to do now is I'm going to use a program called, what is it called? It'll dictate what I spoke. It's called Descript. That way I don't have to type all that out, and we're going to tweak it a little bit. And then we're going to have InVideo supply some B-roll to it. And then I still want to show the examples of Guardio blocking things. That's important to that type of ad. And then secondly, we're going to convert the voice over to Mary and let Mary be the presenter. That's a good idea, Chappie. I like that. So we're going to do a series of ads for Guardio. That's the characters of my hookers are going to do. We're going to start with Mary, and then in the next commercial, Mary will have told Ray about Guardio, and Ray will pick it up for the second commercial. And then Dan will do one. Cosmo might do one. I don't really know yet. Okay, I got to look for Descript. I thought yeah, I have it right here. So if you've ever used Descript, it's a really good program. It's one of the best voice-to-text programs I've ever used. Okay, so to do that, I need to go back to my dashboard. How do I go back to projects? Okay, so we're going to do a new project, and it's going to be I'm going to call it a video, but I need it to do, oh, they actually have an AI writer. That's pretty cool. So I'm going to load up the Guardio commercial I did. Okay, and then what I want to do is, maybe I need to do audio. Maybe that's why. Let me try this. We'll go back to projects, new, audio, add a file. Okay, then insert in the script, and we're going to transcribe. Okay, so it's transcribing it right now. It won't take that long. It says 50% transcribed. I wonder what the AI and Descript does. It might be really good. Oh, thank you, Chappie, for clearing that up for YouTube. Yeah, we're gonna have the Huckers do the Guardio commercials. I think it'd be perfect for that. Okay, it's I think it finished. Yep, it did. So here it is here. This program Descript is just amazing. Okay, now I'm gonna open up that Guardio script and paste it in. It even broke it into paragraphs. Look at that. Now I'm going to be rereading it because I'm going to try to read it as if I'm talking like Mary. So I'm going to seem kind of weird. It's like, this video is sponsored by Guardio. Guardio is a powerful browser extension. So I'm going to talk as women, well, merrily woman. I don't sound like a woman. I know that. Okay, as you can see, I'm actually misspelling Guardio. And the reason is if I spell it the way that it really is, iClone sees it as Guardio. So I gotta dumb it out. Or yeah, dumb it out. This is the best word for it. Get detected by Guardio, and then we're gonna say go to www.guard.io.com/ModderPaul. Go to www.modderpaul to get started today. Your safety is important. All right, so I'm just looking at the chat because you guys are in on this with me. Senia, that's an interesting statement that you said. The thumbs up broken? Thumbs up shouldn't be broken on YouTube. Let me go to my stream and see. It doesn't allow to do thumbs up on a phone? Huh. It doesn't allow to do thumbs up on a phone? I don't see a thumbs up on the phone. Huh. That's stupid. Let me go to my own stream and see. Yeah, I just liked it. We're okay. All right, so back to the script. I'm going to save this into a new Guardio folder. Well, not pimping. We're going to edit videos and then edit promo Guard.io. I'm going to create a folder called archive. I'm going to drag all of those into it. Oh, I'm saving as, so I got to save as here, Guardio script that, or I'm just going to call it commentary. Okay, then I got to clean that folder up. Videos, edit, promo, Guard.io. I'm going to select all, except for commentary and archive, and drag the folders in. Because now we got commentary and archive. Okay. So do you want it to go through a similar style where I said, as you can see here, when I go to the following website given to me by a scammer, the site loads, and here's an email. When I click on this link, Guardio steps in to prevent me from, you want me to use the same, because it's quite descriptive in what it does. Yeah, I hit the like button, Chris. So I'm going to open up the Premiere project. That I did that in. And then let's take a look. I might have all the slides ready. I won't have to. I won't have to build them. Yeah, it looks like I do. So I don't have to rebuild the slides. Perfect. So I have a ready to go Premiere that will work. Okay, so to get that, I'm going to have to, I can probably just copy this. I'm going to copy this project out to the root. The new Premiere has a really good media finder to get those slides back. So I'm going to reopen it. The new Adobe Premiere also has AI capability that I'm going to be exploring. So here's Adobe Premiere. So as you can see, it's the original commercial I made. Do you like that frontal matter where it has these frames of people worried about bills? This video. So, yeah, okay, good. Okay, so I'm going to delete my voice, and then we just have to rebuild Mary singing these, saying these things. The background sound is called electronic disco. I have a license to play the song. Actually, I'm going to keep my video bits in there because I'm going to use them as a template for Mary. So we're going to have Mary seated and reading the same script. And then I'll intercut the way that I intercut on me, but it would be Mary instead. So does that sound like a plan? All right. So I'm going to get ready to read the script. I have a teleprompter for my phone. That is really good. Okay, let me read it real quick. This video is sponsored by Guardio. Guardio is a powerful browser extension. Excellent. Selling at bodyguard against online activities. Following the website, scamming, the site loads, taken over by Guardio extension. Warning me that I just navigated a dangerous site. Here's an email. When I click on this link, Guardio steps in and prevents me from falling prey to what is likely a phishing website. So I actually wrote this script. Guardio provides real-time browsing protection that can detect threats before they cause harm and keep you and your information safe. Guardio will disable any malicious browser extensions you've installed in the past. Guardio provides you with a clean, secure browsing experience. It takes control of your online safety, and it's used by over 1 million users that are recently featured by Google. The scan takes only 30 seconds. Okay, the scan takes the initial scan takes only 30 seconds. It's affordable, reliable protection. To get started, go to guard.io/ModderPaul and click through the prompts. And then Guardian can be used to select 5 individuals. You can install it for your parents, perhaps a loved one or other family member to help them stay protected. Don't hesitate. Get protected by Guardio. Your safety is important. Okay, so I'm gonna email this to myself and then open it on my iPhone 10 and then put the iPhone 10 into my teleprompter and re-record it. I'm gonna try to read as if I'm Mary. I don't know how different it'll sound, but hopefully it'll be enough to sound like Mary. I'll pretend I'm Mary when I read it. Okay, I'm emailing it. I have a teleprompter that you load the text that you want into the application, and then you put your phone on the teleprompter, and it projects it through so that you're looking at the lens. It's pretty sneaky, pretty slick. Okay, so I have that sent. Now it's important that I take a video of me talking because I'm going to use iClone's AccuFace to help out with the lip syncing. For some reason I opened Marfox when I didn't need to. Okay, checking my email on my phone. In fact, I'll show you what it looks like when I load this into the teleprompter. It's really cool. Okay, so I'm gonna so what I have, it's a program on my phone called Teleprompter, and I just basically email the script to myself. I compose a new script. This is Guardio, and then I paste it in, and then it does a text crawl at a speed that I choose. And then what I do is I set it for 16, make it landscape, and then I set it on top of my teleprompter, and I can see the text while I read it. Testing, testing. Okay, so I'm going to take my headset out, take a swig of Pepsi, and we're going to record this. Actually, I'm going to do it. I'm going to record it with my iPhone, and because the iPhone is sharper than the camera, believe it or not. So there's enough light on me. I'm going to move the iPhone closer so that my face fills the frame better. Now, when I read, it'll be to the corner, but it will still see my lips move. And then we'll take the voice recording and convert it to Mary's voice. That's actually pretty easy to do. Let me get get some tea. This video is sponsored by Guardio. Guardio is a powerful browser extension that acts as a silent bodyguard against your online activities. As you can see here, when I go to the following website given to me by a scammer, the site loads but then is taken over by the Guardio extension, warning me that I had just navigated to a dangerous site. And here is an email. When I click on this link, Guardio steps in and prevents me from falling prey to what is likely a phishing website. Guardio provides real-time browsing protection that can detect threats before they cause harm and keep you and your information safe. Guardio will disable any malicious browser extensions that you've installed in the past. Guardio provides you with a clean, secure browsing experience. It takes control of your online safety, and it's used by over 1 million users that are recently featured by Google. The initial scan only takes 30 seconds. It's affordable, reliable protection. To get started, go to guard.io/modernpaul and click through the prompts. Guardio can be used to protect up to 5 individuals. You can install it for your parents and perhaps a loved one or other family member to help them stay protected. Don't hesitate. Get protected by Guardio. Your safety is important. Okay. Yeah, even a simple thank you, could work. Okay, so I have the recording. Let's look at it real quick. Oh. Silent bodyguard against your online activities. Okay, that's what I want. As you can see here, when I go to... Stop it, Ray. Okay, so I'm gonna... Whoops. I want to upload it to Drive. It's preparing it. So this iPhone 15 has got a beautiful camera, and it's very bad on the train today. Oh, you're on a train, Perez? Okay, uploading it to Google Drive. And then what we're going to do is we're going to load the video I just recorded into Premiere, and we're going to extract the audio, and then I'll convert it with with Morphox to be Mary. Then we're going to bring Mary into iClone, and I'm going to look to see if there's a body motion that can give her a nice, relaxed looking conversational body movement, and then we'll apply 2 technologies. The first is AccuLips, and then we're going to use a new one that iClone come up called AccuFace. In fact, we can do both at the same time. That I remember. Good way to test it, and you'll be impressed with it. It's really, really slick. I've got to see if it will read the text file. I mean, it should. And I've got high hopes for this AccuFace because it uses artificial intelligence. And when you install it, it asks, what kind of video card do you have? I said, I have a 4090. So I downloaded a version of it designed for the
NVIDIA RTX 4090. Okay, I'm now going to Google Drive to pull down the file. That's okay, downloading. Now I'm opening the download folder. This is the video I just took. Copy it to our project folder. And then inside of Premiere, we're going to import the video. And then drag it out into the timeline. Now I'm going to do a couple of things. I'm going to make sure the lips are matched and synced.
Sponsored by Gardio.
Okay, perfect. That's what we want. So I'm going to cut it near the beginning. And then I want a little bit of silence after the end because I don't want it to be cut off completely.
Protected by Gardio. Your safety is important.
Okay, I'm going to set my out and then my in. We're going to first extract the whole video. I go into videos, edit, promo, Guard.io, and this will be Ray Gardio. Now we're going to extract just the audio and do MP3. Call this Gardio. All right. I'm going to rename this text to say Gardio. It's important that the text and the audio file have the same name. I'm now going to convert this to Mary's voice. This is what it sounds like right now.
This video is sponsored by.
So obviously that's not Mary. So I'm pasting the file onto my streaming server. Go to edit, and then I'm going to make a folder called takes. Paste it. Now up, you can't see this, but on my Morphbox, on my streaming computer, I'm going to go to File. Let's see, where is it? More. We're going to morph a file. Mary's voice.
Testing, testing. Okay. So Mary's voice is selected. Now I'm going to go set or Morphox, Morph.
This video is sponsored
This video is sponsored by Guardio. Guardio is a powerful browser extension that This video is sponsored by Guardio. Guardio is a powerful browser extension. Geez, this whole time you couldn't hear me. Now you can hear me. No, the Morphox was still trying to.
There. Now it's normal. Okay. Now you should be able to hear me. Do you want Mary to be wearing this outfit, or do you think she should wear something else? She's wearing a red blouse, and I have other outfits. I can load her up in Character Creator and change her clothes. I just want to show you that it can be done. It's pretty cool. Oh, Livy, you just gifted 5 subscriptions. Thank you so much. These YouTube memberships are a big deal to me. It really does add to the earnings of my channel, Livy. So I can't thank you enough for that. Okay, so what we're doing here is we're loading Mary into Character Creator. And hello? Yeah, that should be loud. Okay, I want to make sure my voice is loud. So here's Mary in Character Creator. So if we wanted to, we can add different clothes. So we'll go over to the cloth. We have, we can look at shirts, smart casual series. Like I can give her a polo shirt. I can give her a happy face. I can change her entire full body. I do have some purchases that I can do. Tank top. I've got let's look at packs. I think I have a female in here somewhere. A pink simple shirt. That might be kind of cool. So I'm going to download that and see what it looks like on Mary. So I just go into the folder, their long sleeve. It doesn't see it as an object. What? That doesn't make, maybe I'm not selecting the right. Let me check select a shirt. That would be this one here. Okay. I'm going to go off screen just a second. Mary's going to be naked. I don't really feel like showing, even though it's not a real person, it's still. So she can't wear that? Oh, she can wear that one. Okay. Let me give her some pants and I'll show you again. The shirt looks really good on her. Okay, we're going to go to pants. Look for female pants. Women's daily wears. I got that too. So let me see. I think I got a better one for her. No, there's pants. I can give her these. Okay. You can now see Mary. She's got clothes. So the shirt's a little loose, so I'm gonna tighten it down to her. That's done with. I gotta select the shirt. There we go. This should be conform. And then if that doesn't work, I can go into, where's the, did it pop up somewhere else? Let me look. I gotta, when it does the conform, it's supposed to pop up a window. Let me rearrange the windows to stand advanced. Okay, here it is. Okay, so I can, we couldn't see it because it was off screen. There should be a mesh collisions thing. If I go to edit, no, I did conform already. Come on. Calculate collision. I don't really like that shirt. I'm gonna take her off again because I don't want to show anything that looks like nudity. Women's daily wears. Okay, I'm gonna give her this loose fitted upper cloth. Okay, and then now I can show the screen. So I can go into her other shirt, get rid of it. Give her that. Now we got to figure out, should be able to get it to conform better. I got to remove something. I got a program that shares my mouse with the other computer and it just jacks my mouse sometimes. I'm going to see if I can put in negative 90. Negative or negative 10. Oh, well, let me go negative. Okay, 0 is the smallest. Let me calculate collisions. That tightened it up a little bit. Okay, so this is what Mary would be wearing, okay? It just looks like an easygoing easygoing attire. So now I'm going to go back into the scene, select Mary, and then she's still selected an iClone, so I'll tell it to send it back to iClone. Now she's wearing the clothes that I gave her. And we close Character Creator. Character Creator is a really good program. I have more clothes to choose from. I just have to take the time to download the clothes. All right, now we're going to do AccuFace, just so that you can see how it works. It also combines it with AccuLips, which is something I learned last night at 1 a.m. So when I do AccuFace, this is what it looks like. This will keep it on top while we do it. I'm going to go grab the video that I just took. This one here. And then I got to rotate it. And then what I can do is go to Plugins, Motion Live. Tell it to connect to AccuFace. Mary, use it. And we can get a quick preview of what it looks like. Oh, wait, that's not it. I don't want the move file. I want the MP4 that I did. So let me go back. We want this one.
This video is sponsored by Guardio.
Okay, so that's part of it. Then there's a no, not that. It was supposed last night. It had it. What isn't it? Oh, okay. Did it freeze up? It might have frozen up. Let me. I don't know why it's not responding. Okay, it's gone. Let me run it again. Not using the tracking thing that I had, so I got to look. Okay, videos, edit, promo, Guardio, Regardio. And maybe it's if I pull the UI down, maybe I'll see it. Calibrate. No. That's weird. I don't know why I don't see it. There used to be options for setting. Oh, I know where it is. I'm being stupid. Okay, sorry, my bad. It's over here. When I connect to AccuFace, I should see the ability. There it is right there. We're going to tell it to do normal or charm. We'll do charming blinks. We're going to do audio for the Visimi track, which you can get it from. We're going to do What You Hear, Sound Blaster SE.
optimization, Aculips, load matching script file. Where does it work off of what though? There's no. That's kind of. I don't see how it knows the name of the file in order to. That's a mocap settings file. All right. I'm not going to worry about it. I gotta talk to iClone to say, how does it know how to match the file? There's nothing named in this process at all. So we're good. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and preview it again.
This video is sponsored by Guardio.
Okay, so this is pretty good. Before we do this part, though, we're going to do the original Aculips. I'm going to go over here and create a script. We're going to use Aculips. We're going to open up that MP3 with Mary's voice. And it automatically sees the text file that I created. I'm going to tell it to align and to accept the new words. And then I'll hit apply. And now we're going to play it to see how Aculips does. Aculips is what I was using before. And so
This video is sponsored by Guardio. Guardio is a powerful browser extension that acts as a silent bodyguard against your online activities. As you can see here, when I
okay, so that's kind of what I want. I'm going to increase her expression strength just a little bit.
This video is sponsored by Guardio. Guardio is a powerful browser.
Okay. So what do you think so far? Do you think the voice is just not good, or because it has it's Mary's voice the way that I Scambait. So I'm tempted to change Mary's voice for the show because I want it to be more earworthy, I guess you can say. So just so that we can all hear it, I'm going to open up a really cool site called 11 Labs, and we're going to hear a different voice for Mary. I just want to get your opinion and think of it as a newcomer watching the video. That's the important part, because it's newcomers that I have to keep in mind. So I'm going to go to 11 Labs. There it is right there. We're going to do speech to speech. I'm going to use my Guardio file. That would be this one here. And then I'm going to have Matilda convert it. So what we're doing is testing out different female voice. And this will tell you why I want to do it, because it's a higher quality voice.
This video is sponsored by Guardio.
See?
Guardio is a powerful browser extension.
Okay, but I don't necessarily want to use Matilda. We can also use these other ones. Like here's Lily. She's British. I should be able to do that. Let me.
Ideas are the beginning points of all fortunes.
So that's Matilda. Here's Dorothy. I want to. Here's it. Well, that's a guy. Charlotte.
Government of the people, by the
Yeah,
people, for
well,
the people
Mary.
shall not perish from the earth.
Mary. Okay, here's Emily, American.
Never mistake motion for action.
Okay,
Never mistake motion for action.
let's try that one, Emily.
This video is sponsored by Guardio.
How's this sound?
Guardio is a powerful browser extension that acts as a silent bodyguard against your online activities. As you can see here, when I go to the following website given to me by a scammer, the site loads but then is taken over by the Guardio extension, warning me that I had just navigated to its dangerous site. And here is an email when I click on this.
What do you think? So that's Emily. Sounds too monotoned. Okay. Let's listen to some other ones. Got Freya.
A man sees in the world what he carries in his heart.
How about this one? She sounds pretty I think this one will be better.
This video is sponsored by Guardio.
I like that.
Guardio is a powerful browser extension that acts as a silent bodyguard.
Okay, so I'm going to use that one, right? That sounds better. Okay, it's not showing me the download. Come on, let me download it. Oh, this monitor's big enough to show it. Let me see if I can. Okay. Okay, there it is. Oh, it had to process it. Okay. Downloading now. Okay, got the 11 labs. I'm going to put this back over here and minimize it. Yeah, the last one sounded better. Paste it. Okay, we're going to rename this to 3 Guardio. And then name that to Guardio MP3. Okay, so to undo what we did for Mary already, we're going to go to the timeline. Oh, timeline's over here. So the way the timeline works, we're going to look at Mary, and then we got to get rid of the Visimi track. Or Visime, I don't know really what it is. Okay, before we do that, I'm going to add a motion to Mary. I kind of want her to have I think there's a motion for females that are speaking, and that might give her a realistic motion. So we're going to go to content, and a motion, template, motion plus, animated, acting, female.
So we have idle. We have emote. So this might give her different expressions. See how she's smiling a little bit here? So it's changing her face to give it a, let me see what my project length is. All right, so right now, and now it looks like I'm piloting a spaceship. Okay, so yeah, I got to increase the project settings. And I make this more than enough space. Hey buddy, how you doing? We're doing a commercial. Okay, that should be there. Okay, good. Okay, so it looks like we're going to have to copy and paste the expression track. Yeah, it shouldn't override it. Let me look at the Visimi track. Yeah, it is. Okay, we can't use that animation. It would be overwritten. So what I could do is idle to see what it looks like. So when we play it, she's gonna move her body just a little bit while she talks. So it doesn't look like she's just sitting still. You know, she's got some. Or do you think she should just be there like I was? Because I'll tell her to look at the camera. That's probably too much. Okay, I'm going to take that out, and we're just going to go straight. I want to put her into an A pose. Should have some poses. There we go. Pose, calibration. Put her in an A pose. There we go. And the gray area you see here is where it would be recorded. So there's gray on the top and gray on the bottom. So it's going to cut off right. I'm going to put her right there. So to get a little bit of her collarbone. Okay, and then we're now going to go into Aculips. Create a script. Aculips. We're going to open up Cardio MP3, align it. And then we need to set the level of enunciation. So that's done by selecting the Viseme track. Viseme is the text-to-speech or the animation-to-speech. Not sure why they call it Viseme. And then I like to use enunciating as the template. So let's preview it. This is just with Aculips only.
Guardio is a powerful browser extension.
Oh, let me go back to the beginning.
This video is sponsored by Guardio. Guardio is a powerful
really
browser extension that acts as a silent bodyguard against your online activities. As you can see here, when I go to the following website given to me by a scammer, the site...
Okay, so what I do to make it, I'm still experimenting, I can now apply
the AI off of my face to give it some humanity in its I guess randomness. I don't know really what you would call it. So what I'm going to do is rewind that. I'm going to go into Motion Live. Did it? I don't see Motion Live anywhere. Let me try that again. Plugins. There it is. Motion Live. I'm going to connect to AccuFace, which is that window with my movie in it. AccuFace. I'm going to tell it to blend, and we can preview it without. You're going to hear both Mary and my voice. This video is sponsored by Guardian.
This video is
Okay. That's weird. Why did it take longer? That shouldn't have done that. Guardio is a powerful browser extension.
This video
that
is
acts as a
sponsored by Guardian.
Let me look at something. Oh, Mary's not. Okay, Mary's not lined up right. Let me. My fault. If you look at the timeline, I don't have her Visime start right away. Now it will. Now we're good.
Is sponsored by Guardian.
Online activity. Now that's not. Get it back. Rewind this. Now do it.
This video is sponsored by Guardio.
Okay. So as you can see, she's really opening her mouth wide. So I'm going to turn her global down to 70.
This
Guardio
video
is a
is
powerful
sponsored by Guardian.
Oh, I got to rewind both in order for it to not drive us bananas. It's not recording my voice, by the way. It's just doing the motion only.
This video is sponsored by Guardio. Guardio is a powerful browser extension.
Okay, so there's another area that I can tell her voice. I can knock this down to 110. And I think she was opening her mouth too much. So now I'm going to rewind.
This video is sponsored by Guardio. Guardio is a powerful browser extension that acts as a silent.
Okay, and then this is what it looks like without that.
This video is sponsored by Guardio. Guardio is a powerful browser extension that acts as a silent bodyguard against your online activities.
Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to save the file, and we're going to see if we can diminish Ray's mouth from opening hers too much. So I'm going to save this real quick. I'm going to go into promo, Guardio, and we're going to call it Mary Guardio. And then we're going to go ahead and record this over it.
This video is sponsored by Guardio. Guardio is a powerful browser extension that acts as a silent bodyguard against your online activities. As you can see here, when I go to the following website given to me by a scammer, the site loads but then is taken over by the Guardio extension, warning me that I had just navigated to a dangerous site. And here is an email. When I click on this link, Guardio steps in and prevents me from falling prey to what is likely a phishing website. Guardio provides real-time browsing protection that can detect threats before they cause harm and keep you and your information safe. Guardio will disable any malicious browser extensions that you've installed in the past. Guardio provides you with a clean, secure browsing experience. It takes control of your online safety, and it's used by over 1 million users that are recently featured by Google. The initial scan only takes 30 seconds. It's affordable, reliable protection. To get started, go to guard.io/waterball and click through the prompts. Guardio can be used to protect up to 5 individuals. You can install it for your parents and perhaps a loved one or other family member to help them stay protected. Don't hesitate. Get protected by Guardio. Your safety is important.
Okay, so now when I play it, it'll just be Mary.
This video is sponsored by Guardio.
Okay, but I don't want her lips opening so much. So I'm going to drop her expression strength down to 90.
This video is sponsored by Guardio.
So I'm going to go down a little bit further. Go down to 80.
This video is sponsored by Guardio. Guardio is a powerful browser extension that acts as a silent bodyguard against your online activities. As you can see here, when I go to the following website given to me by a scammer, the site loads but then is taken over by the Guardio.
Okay, so there's another adjustment. I'm going to turn the Visimi strength down to 80.
This video is sponsored by Guardio. Guardio is a powerful browser extension that acts as a silent bodyguard against your online activities. As you can see here, when I go to the following website given to me by a scammer, the site loads.
So what do you think? On my own, I scambaited for 4 hours today. Look at the streams. Oh, you don't see the stream schedule. I start scambaiting at 10 a.m. Eastern. And I scambaited for 4 hours. And then the last 2 hours, we're going to work on projects. You're missing out. So if you want to watch me scambait, you have to be here at 10 a.m. Eastern. I apologize if you came here wanting scambaiting, but I don't scambait 24/7. Yeah, so that to keep her mouth from opening, I can close it even more. I can go down to 60.
But then is taken over by the Guardio extension.
Okay, then I can even if I drop it way down, watch what happens.
This video is sponsored.
Okay, so we got to find the sweet spot. So I'm going to try 30. And then expression strength, I'm going to keep around 40. Yeah, but Amaron, I start scambaiting at 10 a.m. Eastern, and I scambait for 4 hours. There's no scammers. Well, there's probably scammers right now, but I'm also, yeah, if you don't like it, you don't have to stay. I mean, I'm not asking everyone to stay. We're making a commercial for my YouTube channel.
This video is sponsored.
Okay, so that's not enough. So we got to move it up to, I'm going to move it to 40. We had a person in Twitch expecting me to be scambaiting, which is understandable. The name of the stream says Funny Scammer Pranks Live, so. You want me to go to 45?
By Guardio. Guardio is a powerful browser.
Yeah, I think 45 on Visimi strength.
This video is sponsored by Guardio.
Okay, I'm gonna lift up expression to 50.
This video is sponsored by Guardio. Guardio.
Okay, so I'm going to go even further. I just want to see what it looks like.
This video is sponsored.
Yeah, that's way too much. So I'm going to do 80.
By Guardio. Guardio is a powerful browser extension that acts as a silent bodyguard against your online activities.
That looks pretty
As
good.
you can see here, when I go to the following website given to me by a scammer, the site loads but then is taken over by the Guardio extension, warning me that I had just navigated to its dangerous site. And here is an email. When I click on this link, Guardio steps in and prevents me from falling prey to what is like.
It needs a little more on the Visimi. Not much.
This video is sponsored by Guardio. Guardio is a powerful browser extension that acts as a silent bodyguard against your online activities. As you can see here, when I go to the following website given to me by a scammer, the site loads but then is taken over by the Guardio extension, warning me that I had just navigated to its dangerous site. And here is an email when I...
Okay, so does that look good? See, when I did the AccuFace, it added some randomness to her speech that I think makes it look really good. Okay, so we're going to render it. Let me frame out the beginning and end point. She looks scary to you, Holiday. I don't know what to say. She doesn't look scary, Holiday. You have a weird taste. If you think she's scary, leave the stream. Just don't bother. I don't really care. I'm not changing her. Yeah, we had to tweak it. That's all part of it. It has to be tweaked. Okay, so now we're going to render a movie. I'm going to render it at 30 frames a second, 1080p with high anti-aliasing. That looks good. We'll export. I'm going to create a folder called takes. Mary Guardio take 1. And it's rendering. The character of Mary is an amalgamation of my sister, my mother, and what I learned watching Karen movies on YouTube. The character's face for Mary, as well as Dan and Ray and Barry, all come from a comedy avatar set I bought from the Real Illusion Marketplace. They were originally much more frightening, if you ask me. I'll show you an example. And then I softened them up quite a bit. I want the hookers to be funny looking because all the other actors in the show are going to look like actors from Hollywood. And I want to draw a distinction by the hookers are funny looking, but they have hearts of gold. The other people are kind of cold and distant, but they look like movie stars. So I want to impress, not by outright saying it, is that the inside of you is what makes you a person. It's not how you look. It's how you think and behave. It's a lot of symbolism in it. Okay, so if you look here, see how Emily and how Barry looks? They got black lines, Uncle Dan. They were drawn originally as these funky, really angular, ugly characters. And I did a
what's called a, yeah, a lot more frightening. You thought Mary would be chubby? Yeah, and she blinks. I added I can even add more blinking if I wanted. It's pretty cool. Um, you thought Mary would be chubby? So as you can see, it takes a bit of time to render. All right, I'm gonna step away for just a minute. We gotta wait for that to render. What we're gonna do is insert Mary into the Premiere project, and then we might consider some B-roll to go in behind her. So I'm gonna get some B-roll. Oh, the dancing video from today. Yeah, that's called Casino. I know it's a weird name, but that's what it's called. Carnival. I mean, not Casino. That was a fun video to make too. Okay, I'll be right back. This is going to be done in about 4 minutes, 4 or 5 minutes. Okay, it's almost there. No, I'm not. I don't take vacations. I'm thinking of taking a type of vacation, maybe for a couple days in January. There's some locations in the country I would like to fly to and check out before I make my decision on where I'm going to move. I'm looking at places, different areas of the United States. I don't really have any one place in mind. I just, yeah, I don't take vacations. I take field trips. I've never real. I was born in South Carolina. I visited Georgia when I was 3. I lived until I was 5 years old in Kansas City, Missouri, and then we moved to basically California and then to Nevada. So I never really got to spend much time in places like the Midwest, or I might. I was in North Carolina. Well, I don't. I'm not going to move to North Carolina. I don't want to be in a humid area. Yeah, that's where my sister lives in Pennsylvania.
Okay, so this is what what her footage looks like.
This video is sponsored by Guardio. Guardio is a powerful browser extension that acts as a silent bodyguard against your online activities. As you can see here, when I go to the following website given to me by a scammer.
All right, so for the background, we could use outer space videos, or we can do outer space videos. Well, what's the cost of living over there is too high from what I've learned. I'm going to try to go to a place where rent isn't like through the roof. Over here, I'm paying $1,500 for a 1-bedroom apartment, but I have a lot of square footage in my living room, so I'm tempted to possibly stay in I might relocate to a different area of Utah even. I really don't know. It's rent is high everywhere. I looked, and just about everywhere you go, a 1-bedroom apartment is about $1,500 a month. I'm not going to rent out a basement because you have people that have expectations out of you that are above and beyond a regular rental. I've done it before, and I'll never do it again. It's not worth it. Okay, so we got to figure out what we want Mary to be behind, and I can put her behind a space picture, or how about a nature one? I have nature films that are pretty good. Let me grab one. Let me grab the nature films. Called Open, and yeah, the nature ones are really cool to look at. I'm going to copy those over, and we'll bring Mary into Premiere and look at her with different backgrounds. All right, so that looks good. I'm going to minimize that. Go back to Premiere. I'll import Mary's video. It's under where did we? I don't see her video. Let me go back over here. Oh, it's under promo iClone takes. Okay, let me cut that. And we're going to put it into promo Guardio takes. Paste. Okay, now we can bring it into Premiere. Okay, so here's Mary there, and then I'm going to create a bin folder. It's a new bin. I don't. Okay, so new bin. All this media. I'm going to go in there and import the nature videos that I did. So I'm going to put her on this one first. And we're going to add a color key. That didn't. What? Oh, did I? That should have keyed that out, and it didn't. Well, something's not right. Hold on.
Activities.
Okay, so I want her to be above it. And then I should be able to add a key. Why isn't it working? Oh, there we go. Okay, the key should work. I don't know why it's not. I'm doing a color key and that's retarded. Mary's above it and it should key out the background. It worked last night, but it's not working today. I don't get it. Huh. Something's not working the way that it should. I've never had trouble with key. I use it all the time when I do my videos. Let me try keying out part of her face then. Yeah, it's not even picking the color. Let me save this. Reopen it. Something's not right. That was weird. It wasn't reading the key color. See, when I do this, it should see Mary's skin and it's not picking the key color. Okay, file, close all projects. Something's not right. We'll just open another one. Get rid of this. Save it. Go to videos. Edit. Promo. Cardio. Actually, I don't want to do that. I'll call it Mary Gardio. Yeah, I could put her in her room. I've done that before, but that would throw in another hour and a half for me to set it up. I think we'll do that next time, Chappie. What I can do is I can put Mary inside of the house and then have it from her room. I wouldn't be able to do it from this computer though, because no, I can't. I that throws a wrench in it. I'm waiting for Real Illusion to answer a bug question that they have on being able to do that. The other way would be to take a photo of the room and have her in it. That I could do that though. That wouldn't be that hard. I gotta find out why I can't apply a key to her video. That was just weird.
That acts as.
Okay, so and I'm thinking that's what I'll do. We'll take a photo of the room and put it in the background. That would look pretty good. I should be able to key her against this. Yeah, I don't. Why would it not? It worked yesterday just fine. I can't do it with hers now for some reason. There is no reason why this shouldn't work. Let me take that footage out and I'll put another footage. I'll put this in. See if I can key that. Yeah, it's not working. The color key is broken. All right, well, I have a workaround. I'm gonna let me see if that computer's running. I want to see if I can do it from this computer. That's stupid. I don't know why it failed. So I've got to shut down my call flutter. Normally when you put a key, it will erase the background, but it isn't doing it for some reason. I gotta close Watchdog. And then pause the machines. Okay, meanwhile, I'm going to copy Guardio over to a folder. Actually, I can go over to its network share. It was shared yesterday. Why isn't it shared today? All right, that's not working. Windows key R. Okay, I guess it's not shared anymore. Let me share it again. Yeah, it says sharing. Okay, so it's shared there. Says it's shared there. Okay, now it's working. Okay, so I'm going to copy the Guardio project folder over to that computer and see if I can get the color key to work. How did the scammers know where I live? I don't think it isn't scammers I'm afraid of. I'm afraid of people who watch YouTube, either in the US or somebody in England. It could be someone in Australia. They've been sending death threats to me. So when I get them, I just forward them to the police department. And as the police department said, I should consider relocating. Not so much death threats as you better watch out. You never know who might show up. But the problem is some of them who said, I know where you are downtown Salt Lake City. And I said, okay, well, come on over. I mean, I'm not even regionally close to Salt Lake City. So they're looking at Google and finding me. They think they find my address. Yeah, I lived in Salt Lake City like 10 years ago, but you know, I'm not even anywhere near it. All right, so I just copied Guardio over. So we're going to go to edit, marry a Guardio spot. Actually, I'm going to close that and we'll reopen it. I don't care about that. Okay, so I'm going to close. I want to open this one. Okay, I want to see if I can get. Okay, now I can't see the edit controls. Let me add. I need edit controls, please. Edit controls. There we go. See, that's what it was supposed to do, and it isn't doing it on this one. That is so stupid. Okay, well, at least we're getting it to work. I'm going to put a 10 on there, and then this would be like an example of what it would look like if we keyed it.
Is a powerful browser extension that acts as a silent bodyguard against your online activities. As you can see here, when I go to the following website given to me by a scammer.
Okay, it's not going to be great sync. I'm going to save it. And now I'm going to copy that folder back over and see if it'll key it out on my machine. That's just really weird that it doesn't do it. I mean, so I'm going to get rid of guard.io here and then copy it here. I think you can leave comments even while the stream is running. I think you can. Okay, let's close that and let's see if I can open this again. Okay, so it doesn't have anything loaded. Okay, is it still copying? Okay, yeah, it just took forever. The takes wasn't there. Okay, now it'll show. Oh, I just opened up iClone again. Nope, I'm at this one. Okay, I guess now it has nothing in there. That's retarded. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna get rid of Guardio. Oh, I see. Hold on. Now I'm over on the reopen. This one. I'm gonna go to Mary Gardio. I guess it didn't save. Okay, well that's fine. Let me try the other one. This should have Mary with the background. Yeah, okay, it does. Okay. So now I'm going to copy and paste it. And we're waiting for it to copy. All right, let me look at the chat again. Yeah, no, I want to assure you guys I've taken the best precautions that I can. The police know that I'm getting threats, so I'm not really worried. It's just I don't want by some chance any of them sending me like a box full of dog crap. They don't know my address and they don't realize I have all my mail scanned before I open it. So it isn't like I would get a surprise anyways. It makes me feel uneasy if people think they know where I'm at, because it can cause other people to worry needlessly. You have two cat holes that are being mean to each other. All right, so I have Guardio copied. This really should show the same thing, and it's the same document. Okay, it's working now. That was so weird. Okay, so we're gonna reduce some of the keying because she had some through her teeth.
Following website given to me by a scammer. The site loads, but then is taken.
Okay, so what we're gonna do now is we're gonna open up the neighborhood, and then we're gonna take a screenshot inside of Mary's computer room. Mike, you're probably right. There's no. I don't have any dislike of Salt Lake, of the Utah area. I love it here. I think it's nice. And a big part of me thinks the same way you're thinking, Mike. Okay, what I'm doing is I'm going to open up the neighborhood. And we're going to take a screenshot of Mary's room. But the internet is crap. Well, are you saying the internet's crap where you're located? The internet where I'm at is extremely high speed. I have gigabit internet where I'm at. Who wants to leave a good gut truck? No, if anything, I might move to another area where there are more of those kinds of things. Okay, so here's the neighborhood. Did it just crash? Yeah, it just crashed. Fucking piece of shit. Let me open up the different version of it. Okay, I can get another one. I'll open up 5.2. Wow, Livy, five more memberships. Livy, thank you so much. That is so sweet of you. Thank you. Um, those memberships on YouTube are important to me, and Twitch for that matter. I mean, I've made it to where they're all equal in terms of so being a Twitch subscriber is equivalent to being a YouTube member, and for that same matter, being a Kick subscriber is also the same, or a Patreon subscriber. You can also do it on Patreon. It's compiling shaders right now, so we just have to hang tight until the shaders are done. Yeah, you're helping, Livy. That really does help. It crashed again? Okay, jeez. I can't seem to open the neighborhood anymore now. Let me try 5.1. I've got 3 different neighborhoods. I also have the stage. Maybe I can open it. If I can't open the stage, I'll... Okay. Can't load that one. Okay, well, let me do this then. I'll copy the neighborhood over to the other machine and open it there. Since I can't seem to open it here. That'll be on M, Unreal. I'm going to copy hoods 1 and 2. Put it into videos, and then I'll make a folder. Paste. Oh, that's going to take 28 minutes. Maybe not that long. It says 28 minutes. This is while we're waiting for that to copy and getting the background. I'm going to go ahead and section off this stuff here. But it looks like I just have to delete this part. I'm going to move these up. And I'm going to go over here. I want to be at the end of Mary's. Let me zoom in. That doesn't look. Yeah, that looks prep. I'm going to hit C, cut it here, delete that. We don't need the sound for this. Gotta get rid of Ray's voice. Ray.
Come on, cut. Oh, jeez. Come on. Undo. I don't know why it deleted all that. I didn't ask it to. There we go. So this should be 8 frames over. And then we want to bring it in with the...
This video is sponsored by Guardio. Guardio is a powerful browser extension that acts as a silent bodyguard against your online activities. As you can see here, when I go to the following website given to me by a scammer, the site loads, but then it...
Well, that's pretty good. Okay, so this crashed again. Let me just... Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and we're going to preview this. There's some slight changes I want to make.
To get started, go to guard.io/modderball and click through the props. Guardio can be used to protect up to 5 individuals. You can install it for your parents and perhaps the loved
There's some
one
tweaking
or
I
other
wanna do.
family member to help them stay protected. Don't hesitate.
Okay, so I want to switch back to Mary right here because I want to see her say don't hesitate.
Don't hesitate.
Okay, okay, there's more. This has probably got to be shrunk too.
Or other family member to help them stay protected. Don't hesitate. Get protected by Guardio. Your safety is important.
All right. And I don't know why. Oh, okay, so this is actually happening quicker. That's why I have that at the end there. Okay, so I'm going to end it, and I want to move this, and I want this to butt up against that.
You can install it for your parents and perhaps the loved one or other family member to help them stay protected. Don't hesitate. Get protected by Guardio. Your safety is important.
Yeah, that's not bad. Okay, so we'll save it. You think Mary needs vitamin D? Okay, so this is what the video will look like.
This video is sponsored by Guardio. Guardio is a powerful browser extension that acts as a silent bodyguard against your online activities.
I still have
As
some
you can see here,
things
when
on
I
it.
go to the following website given to me by a scammer, the site loads but then is taken over by the Guardio extension, warning me that I had just navigated to its dangerous site. And here is an email. When I click on this link, Guardio steps in and prevents me from falling prey to what is likely a phishing website. Guardio provides real-time browsing protection that can detect threats.
Okay, so that's a little bit ahead of itself. What I'm going to do, I read it faster than I did the first time, so.
Bodyguard against your online activities. As you can see here, when I go to
So I'm gonna put this here.
You can see here, when I go to the following website given to me by a scammer, the site loads but then is taken over by
I'm going to say when. I'm going to put it right here.
that acts as a silent bodyguard against your online activities. As you can see here, when I go to the following website given to me by a scammer, the site loads but then is taken over by the Guardio extension, warning me that I had just navigated to its dangerous site. And here is to its dangerous site. To its dangerous site. That I had just navigated to its dangerous site. And here is an email. When I click on this link, Guardio steps in and prevents me from falling prey to what is likely a phishing website. Guardio provides real-time browsing protection that can detect threats before they to what is likely a phishing website.
I want it to end right there.
Phishing website. Guardio provides
And right as it says provides, I'm going to have it open that one. That is not magnet. Come on. Fuck. Just connect to it. There.
to what is likely a phishing website. Guardio provides real-time browsing protection that can detect threats before they cause harm and keep you and your information safe. Guardio will disable any malicious browser extensions that you've installed in the past.
Okay, so I want this one.
Guardio provides you with a clean, secure browsing experience. It takes control of safe. Guardio will disable any malicious browser extensions that you've installed in the past. Guardio provides you with a clean, secure browsing experience. It takes control of your Guardio provides you with a clean, secure browsing experience. It takes control of your online safety, and it's used by over 1 million users. Guardio provides you with a clean, secure browsing experience. It takes control of your online safety, and it's used by over 1 million users that are recently featured by Google. The initial scan only takes 30 seconds. It's affordable, reliable protection. To get started, go to guard.io/Mon-Fri. To get started, go to guard.io/Modderball and click through the prompts. Guardio can be used to protect up to 5 individuals. You can install it for your parents and perhaps the loved one or other family member to help them stay protected. You can install it for your parents and perhaps the loved one or other family member to help them stay protected. Don't hesitate.
So I'm going to have Guardio logo right
your
there.
parents, and perhaps the loved one or other family member to help them stay protected. Don't hesitate. Get protected by Guardio. Your safety is important.
Okay, so what I'm going to be doing right now is I'm going to go ahead and render it. If it crashes for some reason, which has been happening, we'll be done for now, and I'll just reboot and render it when I finish with my reboot. And then I'm going to get a snapshot of the interior of the house and use it as her background rather than that nature scene. It looks really good though. I'm pretty happy with it. One of the things I noticed is toward the end of her motion, her lips weren't moving very much, so I might have to tweak that a little bit, which is not a problem. I can do that. So I'll go to Guardio, and then we have takes. I'm going to do a folder called release. And then we'll call this Mary Guardio 1. Oh, it's not an MP3 though. It's one of those. Let's see if it'll, yeah. Oh, well, I don't understand. It's computer's acting up. All right, folks. That pretty much is how the commercial is going to look. It looks really good. You'll probably see the commercial tomorrow when I take a break, because I like to tack that on a piece of music. And then in the coming follow-up streams, we'll make one with Cousin Ray. We'll make one with Uncle Dan. And we'll see how that goes, okay? It's what, 3:13? Let me see if there's... Yeah, I think we're good for now. All right, thanks again, Livy, for those wonderful gifted subs. You gifted 10 today. That's just outstanding. And we'll do this again tomorrow, folks. I'll start at 10 a.m. Eastern. And then we'll bait for between, it might be a bait between 4 to 6 hours and then another 2 hours. How long have they sponsored me? Let me look. I can pretty much tell you the first date. Sharon is my rep. Okay, so I first started September 19th is when it started. I didn't officially start making commercials though for about a month later. So I would say October 9th, around the 20th of October is when I started advertising. So I should get my first report back. I'm hoping I had some sales in my attempts, because I think between them and Aura is another good one. Yeah, once I create it, I have to send them a link to a unlisted YouTube video so that they can approve it. But I think they're gonna like it because it's got a nice different touch to it. I've explained to them that I have characters that my people know about, and that's why it's not AI. There's nothing AI in this commercial at all. I wrote the script. So, all right, folks. I'm gonna see if there's anyone I can raid on my Twitch, and someone had mentioned me raiding YouTubes. There is a way to do it. For example, Trilogy Media might be live right now. I could raid them, but I'll have to get permission. Let me see what happens. I'm going to go to my live stream properties and see if it will let me set up any kind of redirect. I don't, yeah, I don't see. Let me see if they're even live right now. They're usually live in the afternoon. No, they're not live right. Yeah, they're not live right now. Well, I'll look into it. Oh, they're doing a members only at, okay. All right, well, let me raid my Twitch, my Twitch. I'm gonna go over and click on raid, and we got, let me see who's on. Clint does improv.
She was strong.
Yeah, I'm gonna rate Clint does improv. I should be able to rate him. Let me. Yep. Okay, so Twitch, I'm sending you to Clint does improv. And YouTube, I'll see you guys tomorrow at 10 a.m. Eastern, and we'll do another. We'll try to get another set of mules. That one scammer from this morning, they just didn't have mules. That's why it bailed with me yelling at them about regards to getting money to California, and they couldn't do it. So anyways, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a wonderful day, and thanks for working with me on this. You guys literally helped me pick the voice, which is important, and then you helped me adjust her lips, which is also very important. So good work, and I'll see you guys later. Take care.